I have a vision and it involves you. In the foreseeable future, I see an India that will no longer be crippled and disadvantaged by the current rampant hunger of its many children, but will see its emerging generations growing up healthy and nutritionally replete, as is every human being's right. Despite the Supreme Court's ruling that every school-going child in India should be provided by the various state governments with a daily nutritiously balanced cooked meal, actually implementing this anywhere outside of the urban conurbations has proved to be a Herculean task. The challenges of initiating and sustaining a scheme that was financially and statistically practical, which ranged from standardizing the quality of the raw materials to reaching across terrains and areas where access was well nigh impossible, was solved by the Naandi Foundation, creating centralized kitchens using state-of-the-art technology. Our well-tried and now proven methods have thus also allowed us to reap the benefits accrued from this added efficiency, whilst enjoying the economies of scale involved.
When I was presented this concept, I didn't immediately imagine its potential value. However, after these few years of seeing how the lives of so many otherwise disadvantaged families have been transformed, I am totally amazed by the results achieved. And every time I visit one of these schools and see the expectant smiles and happy appreciation of these simple children, I realize that it has all been so worthwhile. And there is still so much more to do.
I have personally seen Naandi Foundation's midday meal kitchens in Hyderabad as partnered by the government. And I can assure you that this has been a highly effective and innovative solution in terms of reaching out to the poorest of the poor throughout various parts of the country. I have been most favorably impressed by another important reality, which is how Naandi's operation eminently succeeds in providing a quality, nutritional meal within a strict budget allocated by the various state governments. Within this context, their aim is nothing less than to eradicate hunger throughout our nation, so as to empower our future generations through establishing new kitchens within other, mostly ignored areas of our country where hunger is so unfortunately endemic.
During the floods that so devastated our state at the start of September 2009, we're both lucky and pleased to have worked with Naandi in helping to distribute emergency meals from their kitchen in Hyderabad towards the people who were most affected by the disaster. In this way, for a period of 3 days, using Naandi's capacity to produce a basic hot nutritional meal, relief was brought to over 250,000 citizens. This would not have been feasible to have achieved it in any other way, as it was virtually impossible for us to coordinate and organize such a relief by simply using our own available resources.
As with every other state in our great nation, in Odisha, we are also duty-bound to make sure that our children are satisfactorily fed at least once a day with a nourishing meal. When we heard of what Naandi was achieving in other parts of the country, we were very keen to see how we ourselves could form an alliance with them to implement the same kind of program within our own state. I'm happy to say that the first of these kitchens, already established in Barampur with Naandi, has helped push up school enrollments and is visibly establishing a higher general level of health for our children all around. I believe that Naandi's decision to set up its next kitchen within the district of Kalahandi, which has unfortunately been synonymous with famine within this country, will be a big step towards eliminating the effects of malnutrition and hunger, firstly within the state of Odisha and subsequently from the whole country itself.
इस एरिया में आसपास की माइंसों में मुश्किल से मजदूरी करके अपना जीविका चलाते हैं और बड़ी मुश्किल से एक वक्त की रोटी हम जुटा पाते हैं और मिड डे मील जो हमारे बच्चों को दिया जाता है वो हमारे लिए वास्तव में वरदान है जो हमको ऐसा लगता है कि भगवान ने ऊपर से दिया है हमको.
In terms of the geographical space, Rajasthan is the largest state we have in India, and it is also one of the poorer ones that we have. Therefore, it's important that in areas like these, we all work collectively, whether it's the government, civil society, NGOs, non-profits. We must all pool in our resources to contribute to having a healthy and a progressive India where the millions of young boys and girls are given hot, nutritious foods. And in space like this, I think the Naandi Foundation is doing a splendid job.
What Naandi has done is to formalize a simple template that engages the government, the Naandi Foundation, and various socially conscious representatives of Indian industry in a partnership that creates a sustainable environment where everyone benefits. For an easily undertaken one-shot investment that falls within the CSR area of engagement, your company can, in a relatively short time, have the satisfaction of knowing that you are really changing lives, many lives, all for the better. A single act on your behalf will generate an enormous local impact and help children benefit from an education, ensure that they receive the appropriate daily nutrition, and go a long way towards consolidating the foundations of a hunger-free India for our future generations. You can do it. It's so easy. So why wouldn't you want to?